Hello, 7th grade science students. Mr. Core here. I'm going to show you how to complete the ridge and trench activity and a couple tricks to get you started so you don't get overwhelmed. There are two parts to this lab. There is the actual writing section where you're going to write down all the mid-ocean ridges and the deep ocean trenches. And then there is an actual map part where you're going to find all the mid-Atlantic ridges and the deep ocean trenches. But we'll get back to the map in a second. Your job during this activity is to locate the mid-ocean ridges and the deep ocean trenches of the ocean floor. When you find a mid-ocean ridge, you're going to take your highlighter or your pen, and you're going to use red ink to indicate them on your map by drawing a line over top of them. The reason why we're using red is because they have volcanic activity along mid-ocean ridges. And down at the bottom here, we're going to use blue to indicate the deep ocean trenches, the deep blue of the ocean. When you write down and find a name of a ridge or a trench, you're also going to write down a location, and it doesn't need to have latitude or longitude. It just needs to be a general location of where you found it. For instance, this ridge, which is near Iceland, is called the Reykjanes Ridge, and it is in the North Atlantic below Iceland. That is specific enough where we can find it on the map. So we're going to do that by looking at this map. Now, this map is not a common map. It is very different from the ones you're used to seeing of the world. Why? Because this is a map of the ocean floor. We are not worried about the continents. The continents have been grayed out. We are worried about what's inside on the deep ocean floor. This was made using sonar data when they mapped the ocean floor, and you can see that there are many things on the ocean floor that are massive landforms. However, we don't see them because they're beneath 2 miles of water. Now, to indicate this, what you can do is to start off, and I'll give everybody this one. There's the Reykjanes Ridge, which was already written down on your map. And what I want to do is take my pen tool, get a red pen, or I could use my highlighter, and I want to outline that ridge because it's already been found. Now, right below there, if you see in real big letters, is the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. This can be the next one you write down. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge actually extends the entire length of the Mid-Atlantic Ocean. Okay? So you can start by using that one. Another quick hint that I'm going to let you guys use is the Kuril Trench, right off the coast of Asia, right here. You can highlight that one to start as well, but you'll be able to find many other trenches and ridges on the map. Now, a couple things that might get confusing. If you look here at the Ridge and Trench Lab, I've indicated the East Pacific Rise and the Chile Rise. Those are the only two rises that you can use. A rise and the ridge are basically the same thing. However, a rise is not as high. A ridge is actually much higher in the ocean because they spread much slower. So a rise is more of a gentler slope in the ocean. But these are the only two rises that you can use. Now, if you're having issues, you can zoom in and you can get a better picture of what's on there. There is a case right here. It's called the Mariana Trench. It is also a ridge. So that can be used in both places. If you have any questions, please go see your office hours. Go see your teacher. Email us. Let us know if there's any other problems that you're having. But I promise you, they are all on there. Thank you and have a good night.